I was once a doctor who hedged recommendations because I didn't want to feel too pushy. I lowered my price when I felt resistance. I apologized for my exam findings because they didn't seem convenient. I was clinically competent, but not overall confident. And I realized that to become an elite level chiropractic owner, the confidence had to change. It doesn't just come from anywhere out of thin air. You have got to build it brick by brick from the ground up. Confidence doesn't just benefit you. It benefits your patients, your team, and your community. So where does confidence come from? Confidence is not arrogance. It's competence plus conviction. It comes from knowing your craft deeply, having clinical results to point to, having a clear philosophy that you believe in, and having been trained enough to be comfortable in every situation. The patient feels the difference between a doctor that feels comfortable with what they're recommending versus a doctor that's just hoping that the patient agrees. My name is Dr. Dustin Scott. I run a 7-figure chiropractic practice in Central Iowa. And in my spare time, I help other chiropractic clinic owners scale their impact and bring more value to their communities. Today, we're going to talk about 4 confidence builders that you can integrate into your life. Real quick, before we dive in, I put together a free KPI stat sheet, new patients per week, collections per visit, all in one, ready to use stat sheet. This is my stat sheet my receptionist fills out and I review in my practice every week. And if you don't know your numbers, your business is just a guessing game. Link is at the top of the description. Sign up, confirm your email, and it's yours. Number 1, clinical depth. Being absolutely dialed in and in the know for exactly what's going on in chiropractic, in your techniques, in your clinical decisions, in ways that you can continuously evolve and reshape your clinic so that you are continuously providing the top and utmost 5-star service and outcomes for your patients and your community. In our practice, training is at the cornerstone, and we are continuously staying on top of what's new and what's better, and we want to make sure that we are providing the best care possible. Every other week, or at least every month, the team is traveling and the team is training. Blueprint University is one of our latest trainings that our team travels to every other month or so to be able to learn how to provide the best clinical outcomes beyond just the chiropractic adjustment, being able to provide a team that holds a culture at the highest level so that your community loves the feeling to come in and get their healing experience. The next one is Softwave University. We are constantly training our therapists, our CAs, our Softwave therapists into being able to have the latest protocols to get through the most chronic and tough conditions, such as frozen shoulder, such as chronic knee cartilage wear and tear, such as a lateral hip pain. So Softwave University has a massive library where we can send our therapists to be able to keep their skills at the sharpest ability. Another culture that we stay connected to, and I would recommend you guys check him out, is going to be Dr. Junior. He has a training that happens at least once, if not 2 to 3 times a week, where he teaches the exact systems that he's used out in Florida to be one of the best and most effective decompression clinics in the country. There's thousands of trainings, mentors, different programs out there. We're constantly keeping our ears and our eyes open on different ways that we can improve our experience, our clinic, our brand, and our culture. Number 2, result stories. As chiropractors, we're many times helping a lot of people throughout the day. It can create a mental blur throughout the day, not really knowing where you're going. Documenting success stories is not just good for marketing and patient experience, but it also helps you and your team and the culture to get an uplift in understanding and connection to what your purpose is in the clinic. So here's 3 different ways that you can present your success stories. Number 1, you should know a few by heart. When someone comes in with a particular complaint or a particular issue, whether it be a knee or a shoulder, you have Bob and Jane that you can refer back to. You've worked with them in the past, you might still be working with them, but you can really bring that emotion to the table and let them know that you're the expert in that field and you have the story and the testimonial to prove it. Number 2, it's the picture board. in the reception area. In our practice, we have a wall full of happy patient stories. We call it our wall of fame. Once they start to feel that emotion and start to reach their goals, and they're coming in an entirely new attitude, an entirely recreated person, we take a picture, make sure to document that at that time, we made a lasting impact on this person. Number 3, social media. Of course, you know how important it is that people see the work that you've done. You're taking those testimonials live, you or your staff, right there at that moment. Other times, you might be catching interactions day to day on the tables, being able to show exactly the healing journey that people are taking in the office. All this is going to be vital for being able to show exactly what you're doing and exactly what's getting people better. Results-backed confidence is the most powerful kind. Number 3, practice challenging conversations. When you go through and you practice your consultation, meeting a new person, your ROF and giving the report of findings, maybe even going through your exam, are you going through this flow? Are you talking with yourself? Are you going through in a mirror, word for word, being able to practice and give the good tonality, the good body language? What is your practice? You've got to practice to make perfect. But what we do is we're not just practicing till we get it right. We're practicing until we can't get it wrong. Number 4, posture and presence. The basics are everything. The minute someone walks in, they're going to be judging you, of course, by how your posture lies. Can you come in with a smile? And are you making direct eye contact? It comes down to the way your feet are planted on the ground, the way you're able to hold a conversation, the tone of your voice, whether you're being able to match where they're at and where they've been. If they're coming in tired from a long day of work, you don't need to come in guns blazing and super excited. Let's match them where they're at and be able to take the kind and the courteous approach to matching the tonality. The chiropractor who's apologizing for their pricing or their findings, they're not being humble, they're being uncertain. And patients feel that before you even open your mouth. Go deeper in your craft, build your results stories, master the hard conversations, and walk into every room like you're the professional. Confidence isn't something you perform, it's something you build. There's no better time to start building it than right now, today.